How many points did Caitlin Clark score today? Full stats. Highlights from Fever versus Lynx. Caitlin Clark has been on a tear since the Olympic break. If there was any doubt before, Clark has erased it. She is already one of the best players in the WNBA. Going into Friday's game with the Lynx, the 22-year-old guard was averaging 24.5 points, 9.1 assists, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game since the Olympic break, leading the Fever to a 7-1 record in that span. As a result, Indiana has clinched a postseason berth for the first time since 2016. Clark and the Fever were put to the test against Minnesota, who could end up being their first-round opponent. Led by MVP candidate Napheesa Collier and one of the WNBA's best defenses, the Lynx snapped Indiana's 5-game win streak. The Clark-Aaliyah-Boston connection was going strong in the first half. Clark threaded the needle to Boston for an easy layup early in the first quarter, then found her star forward on a perfect get-ahead pass in transition a few plays later. Toward the end of the first half, the two linked up again on a patient pass from Clark. Boston had a big first half as a result, scoring 12 points on 6 for 8 shooting from the field. Clark started to call her own number in the second quarter, burying three-pointers on back-to-back possessions to help extend the Fever's lead. She racked up 17 points on efficient 6 of 12 shooting from the field with 3 triples. The Lynx made a run at the end of the second quarter, cutting the deficit to 5 at the half. Calder was having her way in the paint, scoring 14 points while going 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Minnesota carried that momentum into the third quarter, with its stout defense frustrating Clark and the Fever. The Lynx outscored Indiana 29-12 in the frame, which ended up being the deciding factor in the game. Clark became so frustrated with the officiating that when the Fever had a call go her way, she clapped sarcastically for about 8 seconds. Boston also received the third technical foul of her career for arguing with the referees. Clark pulled Indiana within as close as 3 points in the fourth quarter, but it couldn't get over the hump.